Here's a question on Reddit that needs answering. Hey everyone, I used to play badminton for fun as a kid, and now at 32, with 2 jobs that only gives me weekends free, I'm thinking about picking it up again. Thing is, I'm not really athletic, so I'm wondering, am I too late to get into it? Has anyone else started playing again later in life? Also, how important is equipment? So you're 32, working 2 jobs, and wondering if it's too late to start getting into badminton again. Well, let me stop you right there. I started playing at the age of 40, and guess what? I didn't spontaneously combust. In fact, it's probably the best decision I've ever made in my life. So trust me, 32 is practically a rookie age to get back into the game. Stick around and I'll tell you why you should absolutely go for it, and why badminton might just be the greatest game ever invented by humanity. Now, I get it. You haven't played since you were a kid, and you think your body might crumble the second you walk onto a badminton court. Maybe you've seen the Olympic players flail around like anime characters and think, yeah, my knees can't do that. But let me hit you with the truth bomb. Badminton is one of the best sports to start later in life. It's like when the Tin Man freezes up and then starts to slowly move better as Dorothy adds oil. Badminton is the oil of your older life. So, short answer, is it too late? No. Long answer? Hell no. Unless you were planning to go pro, there's absolutely no reason to not play badminton. Badminton is fun, it's fast, it's good for you. It's the broccoli of sports. Good for you and something you enjoy the older you get. Little broccoli roasted in the oven with some olive oil. Mwah. So your biggest challenges. I only have the weekend. Yeah, welcome to adulthood where free time is a myth. But here's the thing, you don't have to play every day. Playing once or twice a week, you will still improve and have fun and get the health benefits of the game. Think of it like learning to cook. You don't need to be in the kitchen 24/7 to make a decent meal. A little practice here and there, and suddenly you're not burning toast anymore. Same with badminton. Show up and play, and soon it won't look like you're swatting a fly with pool noodle. You say you're not athletic. Yeah, well, so is 90% of the world. Have you seen health statistics out there? You don't need to be built like a Greek god to swing a racket. Just start with some casual hitting, and soon your body will start functioning in ways that you had no idea it could. Maybe you think you'll probably suck, and yeah, you probably will. But that's part of the experience. Everybody looks like they're trying to swat a fly with a racket, but that's where we all begin. And even honestly, if you never win a game and you always suck, it's still worth it because of all the fun that you can have with badminton. Also, you ask about equipment. People overcomplicate this. You don't need a $300 racket infused with the spirit of Lindan, the goat, to play badminton. Just get something decent and good shoes. Good shoes are very important to make sure your ankles don't snap like dry breadsticks. But after that, everything else is marketing nonsense. Now let's see what other Redditors have said. But first, let me take a quick break from hyping up badminton to something that's actually important: looking cool while you play. If you're rocking some shirt with geometric design that was thrown up from the 80s, we've got a problem. That's where Dragon Badminton Shop comes in. They've got badminton tees, hoodies, and other gear with designs so good they might actually intimidate your opponents. Probably not, but hey, you'll look great while missing that super slow smash return. So if you want to upgrade your badminton swag, check out dragonbadmintonshop.com. It won't fix your footwork, but at least you'll go down in style. All right, let's see some of these comments. All right, let's see. Here's one, a commenter from Malaysia. Bro, I'm 40 and went back to it after I did my Achilles in and had surgery and wasn't allowed to do contact sports for the foreseeable future. I hadn't picked up a racket in over 10 years and I'm hot garbage on court, but I'm having fun. That's the important part. You should too, regardless of how good/bad you are at it. The key thing is to find a group you can have fun with. As for equipment, no need to get any top of the line, just something that's decent and suits your preferred play style. Love comments like that. I love that this person came back. You know, I'm sorry they had an Achilles surgery. Ouch. But I'm glad it led them back to badminton. Someone else said, not at all. I started at 36 and have gotten pretty decent, if I may say so. Moving up from the bottom of the groups I played with into the upper levels. Nice. I just have to make sure to address any issues or injuries early and not overplay. I also lift weights to complement playing and make sure to take enough rest days, eat well, sleep well, etc. but I can play 5 to 7 hours a week and lift twice a week, no problem. Enjoy. Moderation and proper care is key though, especially as we move through our 30s and 40s and beyond. The only thing I will add is getting a really good pair of shoes that feels right to you and your technique, as that will do a lot to prevent injury. So yeah, I like this guy. He says, older players do have the challenge of recovery, rest, proper nutrition, and avoiding injuries. I mean, every player does, but obviously it becomes much more important and easier to get injured as you get older. So it's always good to do a lot of preventative work. Here's another comment. I've my ass kicked by 80-year-olds who started playing when they were 60. Not to say either of us are particularly good, but there's nothing stopping you from getting back into recreational badminton. Yeah, here I am thinking I'm so old at 40 to start playing badminton, but there's people that start at 60 and they're kicking ass at 80. Here's someone else. You are never too late to get into badminton. I started badminton seriously at age 34. Used to play very casually in high school and that's it. But it's so fun. And for me, it's more than a sport. Me too. It's a way of life. It also helped me meet new friends from all ages. I do take coaching lessons twice a week, which have really helped me. Take best care not to get injured though. At this age, it can take time to heal. I had to stop badminton for 4 months following an ankle sprain. What works best for me is dynamic warm-ups before match and stretching after match. I agree. Old people are chiming in. Got to take care of your health to avoid injury because it does take longer to recover. All right, here's another one. This one's kind of long, so I'll edit it a little. I'm a female college student who trained extensively in middle school and high school. She says, yes, athleticism is a bonus for all sports, but badminton's pretty heavy on strategy. This is an important part. You play to your strengths and your opponent's weaknesses. If all badminton players were athletic, everyone would be at nationals. But for now, those in your local gym are all unique. The slow runners are scary because usually they have a smash that you don't want to get in the way of. And not all long limb players know enough footwork to get where they want to go. Pick it back up. Find a gym nearby. Stretch, warm up a little, and don't be afraid to ask around if someone has an open spot for doubles match. Yes, absolutely. That's one of the best things about badminton is that it is very high on strategy. I've heard it described several times as the chess of sports because your athleticism is important, of course, but it's not as important as your strategy. I've played against these old people who just kick your butt because they have so much control of the shuttle and they can just read a court. They don't need strength or speed. They can just outwit you every single time. They can see your weaknesses and they can play to those weaknesses. So of course, a good body is helpful in badminton, but I don't have a good body and I can win half the time with the people I play with, sometimes even more. So it's much more about strategy than just if you're fit or not. My uncle and aunt switched from tennis to badminton since they retired in their 60s. They came in third in the Australia's over 70s mixed double categories while they were in their early 80s a few years back. It's never too late. Hope I can do that. Hope I can even make it to 80. Here's another one. I picked it up again after 20 years. For sure, I can't do a lot of things now as compared to what I could do 20 years back, but I'm having fun. I'm not looking to play competitively, but just some exercise. Well, heck, it's about the only exercise I get each week. I have great time playing with my colleagues, and the more competitive ones allow me to smash as much as I like. I'm still getting used to the game, though. It's been quite frustrating initially because this body isn't what it used to be. I put on 20 kg since I last played, and I keep hitting the frame of the racket, but I'll get there soon. Most importantly, enjoy the game. Totally, especially if you were very athletic as a young person and you're picking it up older and you're out of shape, you might feel really bad comparing yourself to your younger self, but I really like this person's attitude. It can be frustrating, but he or she knows that they will get there eventually, and the important part is just playing and having fun. It's not being as good as you were when you were in your 20s. It's being as good as you can be right now with the time you have and the body you have. So yeah, get out there and play some badminton no matter your age. If an almost 50-year-old American woman living in China can start playing badminton and survive, so can you. If you are also an older player and have advice for older people picking up badminton for the first time, I don't think 32 is old. I think it's quite young, but I understand in the world of sports, 32 is old. So if you are older and have advice for people in early middle age to play badminton, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it too. And just seriously, go play. Okay, that's it. See you guys next time on the court. Bye.